Hi all. In this video you are going to learn about probability notations. But before we get started on the keywords, let me go through the example that I'm going to use in this video. So consider rolling a die where zeta or the universal set or set of all outcomes or sample space is rolling a 1, rolling a 2, rolling a 3, rolling a 4, rolling a 5, and 6. Now, if we think of the event A as rolling a 2, 4, and 6, and the event B is rolling multiples of 3. Now, in this case, as you can see in the sample space, there are only two multiple of 3. 3 and 6. So these two will go in event B. Now look, over here as you can see in this Venn diagram, event A includes rolling a 2, 4, and 6. Whereas event B includes rolling a 3 and rolling a 6. The keywords are union. The union of event A and B includes all the outcomes in A or B. So as you can see over here, A or B equals rolling a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 6, which is quite obvious in this Venn diagram. So rolling a 2, 4, 3, and a 6. The second term that I would like to introduce here is the intersection. The common outcome between the events A and B is rolling a 6. So let's consider the following diagram. In this diagram, you have a sample space zeta, and you have got two events here, event A and event B. So in this section in the middle over here is the intersection of A and B. So that means that these outcomes are shared by both events A and B. So as you can see, we are going to go through this in great detail. There are four distinct areas in this diagram. So area number 1, the area enclosed by the overlap of A and B. So we are talking about this area in the middle. Number 2, the area enclosed by remainder of A. This is important. So in this case, we are only considering the area in the remainder of A. We are not including the area, we are not including this common area, right? So then number 3, the area enclosed by remainder of B, excluding the overlapping area, represents the outcomes in which B occurs but A does not occur. So that's important. So we are excluding again the common area, the overlapping area. Number 4, the area outside both circles. Anything that is not included in event A and B, and this area over here, which is shaded in blue, this is outside the circles but is still enclosed by the rectangle. So anything, all the outcomes that are not included in events A and B will go over here. Let's summarize this. This symbol here, which is zeta, it's usually hard to write, which stands for universal set. So over here you can see in this diagram this same symbol zeta, and it includes everything that is enclosed by the rectangle. So this zeta can be represented by a U as well. Second important point, intersection of sets A and B. Now our keyword here is intersection. This is our keyword. It contains outcomes that are common to A and B, like you saw here in the middle bit. Union of sets A and B contains outcomes that are in A or B. The key word here is or, which means it's basically some outcomes belong to both A and B. A prime over here is complement of A, which it's also written as not A. So anything that's not A is a complementary event, and it is sort of written as A prime. Small n and zeta in the parenthesis, it shows you the number of elements in the universal set. So which means all the elements that are included inside or enclosed inside the rectangle. So n stands for number. So probability of event A is equal to the number of outcomes of A divided by the total number of possible outcomes. In this example, your sample space or zeta includes all the flowers. The set A contains all the roses and set B contains all the red flowers. As you can see here, set A contains 3 roses, set B contains all the red flowers. Now, condition A or B. Focus on the word or. Roses of any color or any red flowers. So in this Venn diagram, as you can see, all elements of set A and all elements of set B are present. Moving on to the next one. A and B. Focus on the word and. Now, flowers that are roses and that are red roses. So in this Venn diagram, they have only shown the overlapping part. It means the type of flower that is shared by both A and B, which is the rose that is a rose and it's red. Moving on to the next one. A and not B. Now look at this Venn diagram. It's only showing you what is included in A but not shared by B. So only those elements that are specific to A and they don't overlap with B. Moving on, not A and B. Flowers that are not roses and they are red. So this only includes the elements of set B which are not shared. Moving on to the next one. Not A and not B. Flowers that are not roses and are not red. So that actually basically removes everything that is included in sets A and B. So all the elements that are not included in sets A and B, but they are still included in the sample space. These elements are actually present within the rectangle, but not as part of sets A and B. Moving on to the last one. Universal set includes A and B, A but not B, B but not A, and not A and B.